I do like that. So I know. Now recently I had been to Goa, and in Goa there is this place called Vasco da Gama. You have heard of it, right? Now why is Vasco da Gama called Vasco da Gama? Because there was this fellow from Portugal who came and supposedly discovered India, right? Okay, let me tell you the true story. This story is in Vasco da Gama's own journal, which is there in Lisbon today. Okay, there were two guys who went searching for India. One of them was Christopher Columbus. The other was Vasco da Gama. Okay, now Christopher Columbus, he went in the opposite direction. From Europe he went up. Okay, and he found America. Only he thought America was India. Okay, that is why the natives of Americans are called Indians. That's where the Indian name comes. Because he thought, mereko India mil gaya. Right? So he called those people Indians. He called them Indians actually. Then the other people came and, called them red because they were not white. Yes? So that was Christopher Columbus' story. Vasco da Gama, he went in the opposite direction. If you know your geography, he came down from Africa, and he was too chicken to go out into the main sea. He would only sail keeping the coast in view. Okay, and he was having the biggest ship available at that time in Europe. All right, so he came all the way down to the Cape of Good Hope. Okay, and over there he was wondering, now how do I cross, because from there to go to India you have to go across the ocean, across the sea, right? Over there he met a Gujarati whose name was Kanha. Okay, he does not mention the surname, possibly Patel. Okay. Yeah. So he met this Kanha Bhai who was a trader from India, from Gujarat, who had ships 12 times the size of this ship. 12 times. And remember, Vasco da Gama's ship was the biggest ship in Europe at that time. Okay, he had ships which were trading ships, forget about military ships, trading ships which were 10 to 12 times the size of Vasco da Gama's ship. And Vasco da Gama's ship was escorted with 3 ships, like in formation, his ship was in the middle, those 3 of our Indian ships escorted this guy to Goa, to India. Yeah, so maybe we should call Kanha, no? Yes? No, I mean, we could go on and on and on. The amount of history, the amount of knowledge that this country had was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah? And what was even more phenomenal was these guys had this knowledge 5, 7, 10,000 years ago. Yes? When Europe was still, using bow and arrow to kill deer, our people were distilling zinc. Yes? Now, how did they have this knowledge? Yes? No, there is only one reason. All our scientists were saints. All of them did pranayam, all of them did yoga, all of them meditated. Yes? So what happened was, because when you have trained your mind like this, when you have meditated, when you know how to do this, and you have done it for appreciable number of years, then you are no longer limited by physical instruments. If you want to go into outer space, you close your eyes, boom, you can go. If you want to go into the depth of the atom, you close your eyes, you can get there. And then you are seeing it, right? So it has to be accurate. That is how Arundhati Vasishtha turns out to be a twin star system which rotates around each other. Yeah? Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes. Yes? That is how you can figure out how to make rust-proof iron, which even till today we have not figured out. Yeah? So the basis of science is spirituality. Yeah? And this wealth that our country has, I will not say had, this wealth that our country has was systematically destroyed by the British when they came here. Yeah? They rewrote our history. So that when they left, they left us with a legacy of being ashamed of our own culture and our own tradition. Yes, you know, in Delhi we know this very cute old couple. Uncle is 81 years old, auntie is 71 years old, and they will be celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary like next year. His father was the first Chief Justice of India, Bhandari, Mr. Bhandari. Yeah, so very well connected and all. So he went to all these British schools, and over there they would say, you know, yoga is for freaks. You should do PT. But unfortunately, do you see that even in today in schools you do PT, you don't do yoga? Yeah. So we have got independence, it's 60 years, but we are still thinking in those terms.